Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Chris Kubberness. My friends call me Kubby. And today I'm talking about the 3 biggest mistakes that brands make when it comes to their content. Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this short video. I wanted to quickly cover today the mistakes that brands are making when it comes to their content, because they're making quite a bit of it. And I see a ton of content, right? Running the agency, doing social media work, doing all the work that we do, we just see so much content and we see some big mistakes that brands are making. So I wanted to go through those today and teach you guys how to avoid these mistakes. Now, the number one offense or mistake that I see a lot of brands make is that they make the content about themselves. And this is, you could say, okay, this is brand building, or this is, sometimes this is fine in some settings. And I agree with you. Sometimes there's a lack of branded content out there, brand content about your brand. But typically when we talk about content, a lot of brands make it about me. We are so great. We do this. This is our service. This is our product. And there's times for that. For the most part, your content shouldn't be about you. It should be about your customer's pain, right? It should really be about what are your customers' problems? What are their challenges? How are you going to actually solve that for them? So this is where I see a lot of brands make mistakes. They're trying to go about themselves. They're trying to talk only about the things that they do and how great they are. And this just doesn't work anymore. People don't really care that much about you. What they care about is, what are my issues? What are my pains? How can you help me solve them? So one of the key things that I think a lot of brands need to do is they need to look at their content and say, okay, is this too much about us? Is this like, top ways we increase productivity at our company, or top 3 ways that we did this, or the 3, best things about our product and things like that? It doesn't work. You need to start writing, producing video content, social media content, all that kind of content, and make it about your customers' pains. Now, how do you go about finding out what kind of pains they have? It's simple. One of those things is ask them outright. Ask other customers that you've done business with, what were your challenges and how did we solve them? You can also look at forums. You can go into, for example, one of the good ways of finding good content is if you go to, or good topics for content is if you go to Quora, for example. So Quora, if you don't know what that is, but oh man, I can't spell Quora to save my life. Quora.com is a question and answer site, right? So people are asking questions like, how do you do X? Where do I find information about Y? So this is a very good place to find out what kind of questions people are asking me. So, or asking of all brands, or asking in general, right? So I think this is a really good stop for brands that don't know where to start with their content. And you could say this is leading into my second point, which is they're not using data to create their content, right? So what you can do as a brand, and what you should do as a brand, is you should look into what's the actual data, because you can go out and create a ton of different content. You can say, oh, we're gonna make X blog post, or we're gonna make this video, or we're gonna, whatever it is, but it's honestly not rooted in what are people actually searching for. So a lot of ways that you can do this is you can use Google AdWords, like the keyword planner, so you can find out, what are people actually searching. So go and use the Google AdWords keyword finder. And this is gonna tell you how many people are searching that phrase, or that key phrase rather. So you can go and say, okay, I wanna find out how many people are searching like how to do this, or I have this issue, or whatever those sort of things are around your industry. You can use Google AdWords keyword finder to find out what are they searching and how much traffic is there. Because it makes no sense to build content if nobody's searching for it, if nobody's going for that, if that's not your target audience. The other thing that you can do to find what you should go for is take a look at BuzzSumo. So BuzzSumo basically gives you it gives you article ideas. So if you put in something like video marketing, right? Like say I'm doing video marketing right now, right? And you put in the term video marketing, it's gonna give you a whole bunch of articles that have to do with video marketing, and it's going to show you how well those perform in social media, for example. So it's going to say, okay, this video marketing, maybe it's like how to get into video marketing is one of the top articles. Let's just say that. It's going to say, oh, that got 500 shares on Facebook, 300 shares on Twitter, and so and so and so. So it's actually going to give you a really competitive breakdown of how much traction that actual article is getting. So you can use buzzsumo.com to get a good sense of what content should we even build. And a lot of companies will actually use this BuzzSumo to find out what content they should do, and then try to make something better. Try to do sort of what's called the skyscraper method that's been, basically developed by Brian Dean over at backlinko.com, which is a really great SEO site if you're looking. He basically is like the strategy of finding the top articles in any space and in any industry, and then doing your skyscraper method, which is like build the better content. Like how do you compete in that? How do you build something on top of that? So if somebody has the top 10 video marketing tips, then make the top 20, right? Beat them. So that's another place that you can look for when it comes to actually creating your content. The other one that I'd like to get into, the other place that's really great, is answerthepublic.com. So answerthepublic.com is a site where you can put in a term, say for example, you're selling shoes, right? I use shoes all the time. I don't know why, maybe it's because everybody has to have some. So shoes, you put in, the term shoes, and it's gonna give you a taxonomy of a whole bunch of keywords and key phrases that people are using in relation to shoes, right? What are they searching when it comes to shoes? So this is gonna give you a bunch of stuff like, where to buy shoes, what shoes are in style, what do I do to clean my shoes? How do I keep my shoes white? Or how do I keep my shoes black? Or whatever it is, like how to buy, or what's the best pink shoes? I don't know, because I'm wearing pink today. Maybe that's what I'm focused on. But it's gonna give you a bunch of stuff, a bunch of queries that people are asking in Google and other places. So it's gonna give you a really good list of, hey, we should write an article about this. Hey, we should do this. We should do this video. We should do that video. We should do this. Yada, yada, yada. So going back off of our first tip, don't write content about yourself, write content about your customers' pains and how to solve those pains. Then use places like BuzzSumo, answerthepublic.com, and Quora to find out exactly what questions people have, what pains they have, so you can write content for that. The third mistake that I see brands make when it comes to content is they're not milking it. And what do I mean by that? Basically what I mean is that brands are building their content, but they're not getting the most that they can out of it. They're not, taking that, say if they wrote a blog article, maybe they can take that into a video script and produce a video. Maybe they can cut up that blog post into small micro pieces of content for social media. Maybe there's some great data in that article that they can turn into an infographic. Or maybe they start the other way. Maybe they recorded a podcast, but now they need to turn that into an article, and then maybe they need to strip the audio out of that podcast and put it onto some sort of infographic video or another video of some type. Or put it into, or a lot of companies are sitting on massive amounts of presentations, PowerPoint presentations. Is there something in there that we can milk out of that's some really great pieces of content? And this is a big mistake that brands are making, because they have so much great content that just needs to be unearthed, but they're not doing it. They're moving on to the next piece of content. They're building the next thing, they're building the next thing, they're building the next thing, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, building content is a good way forward, specifically in marketing. But most of the times you need to go back, look at what has already been built and say, okay, did we get enough out of it? If it was a video, did we maybe produce some GIFs out of it? Did we If it's a video, did we pull some audio out of it? Maybe that's the podcast, or maybe that's a short snippet thing that we put on social media. We edit this up until it's like a short animation with some wavy lines that indicate the sound, and basically make other pieces of content from your long form pieces of content. So this is a crucial thing. If you want to scale up your marketing efforts, if you want to scale up your content marketing efforts, if you're not doing this, you're missing the boat big time. So just to recap, and if you want to know how to do this, basically, you just need to start looking at all of your content with some fresh eyes and saying, oh, maybe how do we do this with it? So just to recap, 1, brands are talking about themselves too much. This is what is causing problems because they're not producing content that people actually want to consume. 2, they're not using the data. And 3, they're not milking it. So once they've created stuff, they're actually not getting the most they can from it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips help. I hope you can take your content to the next level with things like that. And if you're having any troubles with this, just drop me a comment below. Say, hey man, I'm having troubles with X or Y or Z, or how about this, or what would you do with this? Just let me know in the comments and I'll try to help you out. Thanks so much for watching. Adios, amigos.